Ah! Unwritten tales. Okay. Continue. No, we haven't done any. New game. But continue. God damn it.
War had raged through all Avantasia. The alliance of humans, elves, and dwarves fought against the evil army of the shadows.
Mordor.
The war had devastated the country for years upon years, and yet no one gained the advantage. And so it was that in that time of deepest despair, that an old archaeologist uncovered the location of the artifact of divine fate. The artifact could fulfill every wish, and thus decide the war, for one side or the other. Led by Warlock Munkus, son of Archwitch Mortroga, the Shadows hunted for the artifact. And they would have reached it first, were it not for a group of heroes who stood against them. Wilbur, the young gnome who was the first of his clan to become a mage. Ivo, the courageous elven princess from the Woodland Realm. And the Critter, a hairy creature from the Northlands. Companion of the most brilliant of the heroes. Nate Bonnet, who was supposed to spend the rest of his life at the side of an elven princess. Who deserved a kingdom and all the riches in the world. Who should stop wasting time talking about himself in the third person.
Okay. All this is... Open inventory! We have nothing, okay. A hook, that doesn't... Hold on to the rock, okay. I don't really see how this...
Good, good, this is good. Although the ground is still getting closer!
Roger that. Can we... No, hook is going away. Climb up the rock, okay. Ah! There is something. This... Ah, I see, I see. Good move there. Secret spin tactic. Look at the Yeti.
Part of the jetty. At least some of it survived the explosion.
The jetty? I feel like I'm missing some context here.
If I'm lucky, this will go all the way up to the island. But somehow I really doubt it will.
No. Can't get any worse, can it? Yeah. Good plan. Oh. A lamp.
Hi, Nate. How's it going?
Good. For now. Could it be that your spell didn't quite work out the way you planned?
I did tell you there were certain risks involved.
I could use some help here, Benny.
Well, you did see what happened last time I cast a spell.
Time to make up for it then. Now shake a leg.
Oh, I don't know. I might just end up making everything worse.
How is...
Excuse me, I'm sorry for the disturbance. Don't know what came over me. I'll be fine on my own.
Oh, really?
No, Benny, not really. Not even close.
Ah, humor. Funny.
Can't you just stop time? Or wings! Give me wings! How about that?
Oh, this is all terribly complicated.
Uh-huh.
I really don't feel up to it today, Nate.
Benny!
Perhaps tomorrow? I really do need to think through what's happened today properly.
You get me out of the mess you got us into right now!
Please don't yell at me! I just can't take it anymore!
Benny!
Um...
Ah! state he's in, we can forget about miracles. I gotta find something easy, something even he thinks he can do.
Aha! A conveniently placed carpet.
A flying carpet! Is that too much to ask?
I'm not talking to you.
Why you... I'm sorry I criticized your work, Benny.
And?
And that I shook your lamp. And everything else. You meant well.
Well, all right then. I forgive you. What can I do for you?
Carpet!
A flying carpet. Shouldn't be too hard. Should I really dare?
Yes.
Am I really up to it?
Oh, great.
Yes!
Aha!
What the heck?
Huh. That's weird.
What happened here? No!
Hey, where did... The critter. Or was that the critter? Huh?
Welcome, adventurer. I am the tutorial, guardian of gameplay, explainer of control.
Guardian of gameplay.
To move a character, just click anywhere in the scene, wherever your heart desires.
Okay. Go there.
Well done. If you left-click an object, now click on that big...
What? Oh, click on this. Oh, okay.
The robot has used the lever, as this seemed logical to him.
Huh.
Now click the lever with your right mouse button so that the robot looks at it rather than uses it. Excellent. The robot thinks the lever is working. But if that's so, then where is the problem? That hatch over there, left-click it. The little chap seems to think there are advanced engine mechanics hidden behind there. Perhaps that's where the problem is. Click on the hatch again using the left mouse button. The first left click will allow you to look, the second to use. Why? Because after a player character has looked at something, the most logical thing to do next is use it. It's quite simple. Right-click when you want to look at something, left-click in order to do whatever that character thinks is the next most sensible move.
Look.
Is the machine working again?
Look.
Left-click on the lever.
Ah! But you should put... Ah. Never mind. I mean, what are the odds of the cog flying loose again? By the way, best introduction ever!
Appears to be a new problem. Better take a closer look at the engine.
Did your budget run out? Was that the problem? Kind of like me at work.
That wasn't very helpful.
Nope.
Please pick up both gear cogs.
Ha. Wait, both aren't... No. Yes, there aren't two. That's already attached there.
Great work. To open and close your inventory, left-click the rucksack. To use an inventory item, left-click it and then left-click the object that you want it to be used with.
So there honestly
Use
is...
one of the gears in your inventory with the engine of the town model.
So there honestly is a word called rucksack. Oh my.
Excellent. How about dealing with the second gear?
Yes, how about that?
Perfect. You better oil the engine before you switch the machine back on again.
Where did you steal this?
That
Yep.
should do it. Time to crank it up.
Crank it. Crank. Aha! As I was saying, best introduction ever. You know, this is the child version of Game of Thrones. You see when all the things come up at the introduction. That's that guy running around everywhere. Okay.
You can examine objects in the inventory in more detail. Pick up the damaged figure and the toolbox. Then when you are in the inventory, right-click the toolbox in order to examine it.
So the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, and then when I did the cinematic introduction of it, this is literally where they stole the ideas of the weird buildings coming up like Drew loot, yes, loot, good. Right click the toolbox. And then take the toolbox. Good stuff.
Great.
Uh-huh.
You found a few items in the toolbox. You can use these items on each other by initially left-clicking the first object, and then, when you have this item on the cursor, you left-click the second object. Try to repair the figure in the inventory.
Try to repair the figure. This is already too hard for me, dude. Try to repair the figure in the inventory. Look at the castle. Strong wobbly hammer, worn down screwdriver. Can we... No. Wait. Oh! God, Michael. I'm not in the... Okay, I'm not in the right mind frame for this. I'm thinking too complicated. It's damage. Okay, can we fix it?
Well done. Now place the figure back in its rightful place on the balcony of the castle and start the machine.
Aha! Okay. Of course that was the result we were looking for. Huh?
Excellent. You are now ready. One last tip before I go. If you press the spacebar, all interesting objects in the scene will be displayed. Good luck with your adventures in the book of Unwritten
Help
Tales.
button, in other words. Could be useful.
I'm worried about you.
Wow.
Oh, Mother.
This looks gorgeous.
What's wrong with you? Everything's fine. You don't look well at all. Positively rotund.
Rotund?
It is unseemly for an elf princess to cope with her frustrations by comfort eating. If you carry on like this, you won't fit into your wedding dress.
I don't have any intentions of marrying anytime soon.
Oh, darling, we've been through that already. Prince Lalilos is going to be arriving next week.
Lalilos.
You'll like him.
Lalilos.
He's charming and... Look, he sent us a picture of himself and his sister.
Which of the two is the sister?
The elf nobility, unfortunately, has not got any unshaven Neanderthals to offer. You'll just have to get used to that.
I don't have the slightest interest in that person. Not anymore.
You are at the heart of the Elf Kingdom, in the castle of your family where you belong. No one here should be sad, tired, or fat. I only want what's best for you, Ivo.
So no fat people allowed, eh? Yeah, that's right. Walk out. I want a door like that. You go there. You go now. What? It's locked.
Have you seen this, Prince? A vain river elf who's only interested in topping up his tan. I'm to spend hundreds of years in the company of someone I don't love? Huh, not me.
True
And
that.
how? She will try anything and everything. Nothing's more important to her than getting me married off.
I like how you don't need a real dialogue there, because you understand completely anyway. And that is so damn true. Okay.
When I was out there with the humans, it was the first time that I had the feeling I could determine my own destiny. Yes, it was dangerous. Doesn't that go with the territory? A life without risk, that is so... Oh, you don't understand. If I could, I would go right now. You want to stop me? Just like last time. I didn't want to tell Mother, but I've not been feeling too well lately, Cheap. I'd say the same thing, but we elves hardly ever get ill. Yeah, you've got a point there. I spent almost a year in the human world, and they have some very strange ideas about personal hygiene. Well, I thought perhaps it's a curse. Oh, no, you won't. I'll take care of it myself. Mother would make a state occasion out of it. I don't know either, but I'm sure there's a medical book down in the library. No, rest is not what I need just now.
Huh.
I'll go down to the library and look up what's wrong with me, completely alone, just like a grown-up elf. I'm not going to be stopped, neither by locked doors nor by you.
Look at Cheap.
Cheap survived our past adventure, even if he'll insist on exactly the opposite. He told everyone for months how he defended me from all the evils of the world and then only just escaped with his tail feathers intact. Normally this bowl is full of fruit and nuts. Presumably Mother has decided I should be without such things whilst I am, as she says, positively rotund. Fresh water from the Springbrook, the little stream that rises here in the castle and provides for the whole valley. People come from far and wide to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
An envoy from the Far East gave me this musical box years ago. Wherever I go, I always have its tune in my head.
Can we... This game looks gorgeous. The art style is just amazing.
We have many exotic plants here in the palace, but sunflowers are my favourite.
Exotic? I don't think you've ever been to Sweden.
I used to look into the woods for days on end, imagining what the world beyond would be like. Now I know, and I think I miss it.
That often is the case.
I've seen much suffering, much evil and unkindness in the world out there, but it was exciting. It was alive. Here in the Elf Burrow, everything is so ordered, so perfect, so dull. One day's just like the next, and they just pass by endlessly. We have many exotic plants here in the palace, but sunflowers are my...
Take a few
We have
seeds.
many exotic plants here in the palace.
Yes, let's shush. Alright, I need to look first.
Apologies,
Take
I need a few of your seeds.
look first and
Mother would never forgive me. And there are so many don't believe that Archmage Alistair and I managed to hide the artifact of divine fate so well that no one would ever be able to find it, including us. They believe we kept it for ourselves. Hardly anyone understood that there are some things so powerful they should not be used.
I want to take that with me. Okay, well we have sunflower seeds. I don't know for what, but you can never know in games like this. I see.
I've been sleeping badly of late, and sometimes I feel tired all day long. I've never been ill, but something isn't right. I hope I'll find the answer in the library.
Enter the balcony. Look at the flower.
A beautiful red flower. It was only put here a few days ago. Sometimes Mother orders a new plant that looks nice in my room, and then it's replaced and planted in the garden. I had my birthday during the few weeks that we spent living together here in the Elf Burrow. That was a big deal for Wilbur. He couldn't understand that the significance of birthdays tends to fade after a few hundred years. He insisted on making me a present. He sat in the corner for days knitting me this hat with his little gnarled fingers.
Chip chip.
Hey, Cheap. Most birds love a mirror because they believe they can see another bird in it. You just love them because you can't get enough of yourself. I would be a bit less unbearable if I wasn't incarcerated in here. Fancy some delicious sunflower seeds? You want the seeds? I want to get out of this room. Could we not come to some arrangement? I would never do that. I know that royal servants are unbribable, but sunflower seeds? Then perhaps not. See you later. Yes, of course I'll be a good girl and stay in my room.
But of course. Look at the bed.
When Nate and the others lived here, Nate often made intimations that were to do with the bed. I don't know why, but I know Mother wasn't happy about it. She moved him to a guarded guest room at the other end of the castle. And Cheep Cheep was ordered never to leave my side.
I see. Gee, I wonder why.
My jewellery box serves as a podium for the vertically challenged narcissist. Could you please move aside? I want to get into my jewellery box. He doesn't listen to me anymore, since I almost caused him to be roasted by fireballs, decapitated by swords, and eaten by monsters.
Oh, I don't see.
Mother has permitted him to
what the problem.
disregard any of my orders that go against her wishes. His interpretation of this can be liberal. Shameless abuse of power. The times when the others were here in the Elf Burrow, those were the best that I've ever had. The critter could never keep still when I was drawing him. He was always pulling faces and trying to make me laugh. Wilbur was so excited. He loves elves and our stories. He spent hours sitting with my father and listening to him talk about bygone ages. Complete idiot.
That's not very nice. Okay.
Oh, Cheep Cheep can't be bribed. I'll have to try something different. Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the opportunity to marry me off to a proper elf prince. So far, I've managed to frighten off every candidate successfully, but she's starting to lose her patience.
So...
Mother's locked me in, as if I was 200 again. Since I secretly escaped from the Elf Burrow last year, she's taken to guarding me closer than ever before. Cheep Cheep likes to look at his reflection. He strikes a pose and then tries to impress himself with it, and succeeds most of the time.
Aha! Wait.
Hey, Cheep Cheep, I need the mirror. I only need it for a minute. Oh, he's not budging, and his pecs can be damn painful when he puts his mind to it. Hey, Cheep.
Chip chip.
Did you see that? She's locked me in. And you really think it's appropriate for me to be locked in here too, eh? Yes, only what's best for me. She always says that. Why does everyone else know what's best for me and not me? See you later. Yes, of course I'll be a good girl and...
Nope.
A guard with a spear and shield, and like all elven figures, immaculate.
I have been on all these things. Wait. Maybe it's just that simple.
Cheep Cheep, would it be possible for you to stop admiring yourself for 2 seconds and move over to stuffing your beak instead?
Ah!
Don't say I never look after you.
Success! Ha ha ha! Outrageous.
Pearls, precious stones, sparkling earrings and necklaces. All the stuff I have to wear at official functions. If it were up to Mother, I would have trunkfuls of this stuff, and a wing of the castle would be my wardrobe. She just can't understand why Pa and I aren't into this sort of thing.
So, I have a mirror now. What can I do with a mirror?
It's my mirror, really, but Cheap Cheap will probably miss it much more than me.
Huh. No. That's not possible. I've been on these things.
Hey, Cheap. Oh, missing your mirror? No, of course not. Whoever would want to spend all day looking at their own reflection? Well, sooner or later you won't be able to stand it anymore. I'm not horrible. I just don't want to be locked in my room like a child. Oh, well, you could be a little more cooperative. See you later. Yes, of course I'll be a good girl and stay in my room.
Nope.
Cheap Cheap has eaten every last seed from the bowl.
Every last seed. Huh.
The door's locked and can only be opened from the other side. I'll have to find another way down to the
Cheap,
library.
cheap. Fly, make it happen.
It's an age-old game. I hide his mirror and he pretends that he doesn't care. But sooner or later he'll get grumpy and I relent. I don't know how, but he always seems to know when I'm going against Mother's will. Perhaps it's a sixth sense, or magic. Or he just knows me too well.
How do we
It's
get
an
him?
age-old game.
Okay, we're just going in circles now. Can we pick up?
The plant would survive.
No. No. Must I put the mirror back? Is that it? So Birdie gets happy. No. No.
Pearls, precious stones. Goodness.
No, she just closed. We have a mirror. So, look at figurine.
I don't know how, but he all... Perhaps it's a sixth...
Yes, perhaps it is.
Hopefully I'll find a book on medicine in the library. Only how am I going to get down there? The door's locked and can only be opened... Hopefully I'll find a book on medicine in the library. Only how am I...
I can open that. I can look at that. Talk to you. Can open and play that. Can I like climb from the balcony or something? Wait. Oh! I didn't see that.
It may not be befitting of a princess, but this isn't the first time that I've climbed into the garden via the balcony, and it won't be the last. I'm just doing my morning exercises. I wasn't going to. Of course, I could just ignore him and climb down into the garden anyway. He would, however, make a beeline to Mother and tell on me, and who knows what the two of them would cook up for me next.
So wait, now that the birdie has flown down, or?
It's an age-old game.
But can't I? Whoops. No! Did I? Oh, crap. Did I just mess up? Oh, I didn't. Save. Oh, okay.
Okay, he's not looking this way.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, there is more than one kind of stretch ex... Perhaps you'd like to train with me? No chance. I can't sneak down as...
God damn it. Need to put the mirror. Why did I take the mirror? Oh wait. Now I got it. I'm a genius. Come on, get it. Open. I wanna take the can I?
The music box closes automatically as soon as the melody finishes. It's my mirror, really, but Cheep Cheep will probably miss it much more than me. Since Nate left...
Damn it. Why do I keep clicking?
I could put any number of things into the bowl. Want to choose?
No. Why do I keep... I can interact with those two things.
It's It's an age-old game.
I want to... damn it.
Pearls, precious goodness.
I keep doing it. Why?
Cheap has eaten every last seed from the bowl.
I can't get the bird stuck in there, so... I kind of feel like I auto messed up here.
The plant would survive. The plant would survive, I'm sure, but at the moment I don't need any more. I don't know how, but he always seems to know when I'm going. Perhaps it's a sixth... Not while Cheap's still on... I don't know how, but he... Perhaps it's a sixth sense, or magic. Or he just knows me too well.
Probably. What am I missing here? It's not that.
Wilbur didn't know that autumn would last for years to come and that elves don't feel the cold. But it was still the best birthday present I've ever had. Mother looked at the hat with so much revulsion that I didn't take it off for days. Wilbur just beamed with pride.
But can I put the mirror on? No. I'm really not figuring this out. Okay, you can't do anything while you're doing that. What? Hey!
Hey, withdrawal symptoms? Not while Cheap still...
Oh, I thought I didn't have to be that cruel. Poor birdie.
I just need the music box a minute. You don't need to turn your head away from your beautiful reflection for 1 second. Come on. He's gone to sleep. It got dark and he's simply... No matter. I can now enjoy a few moments of peace.
Aha!
Let's go. As expected, no one here. My parents are in the throne room ruling the lands. Or rather, Mother is. There's only a little water left in the bird bath. Cheap always says that it evaporates quickly. I, however, think that the constant need to replenish the water is more down to his unbridled joyous splashing and not insignificant body mass. A fairly small, unattractive tree.
Huh. I'd like to see how attractive you'd look if someone disturbed you on the pot in the morning.
You mean...
Anyway, what could I do for you, little beauty?
The garden always looks fantastic, Arbor.
Thank you. It's a girt load of work. People always think elf gardens are fabulous by their very nature. But you need a mighty good gardener.
You have got green fingers.
Ah, that's just moss, my dear. Happens if you spend all day grubbing around in the earth and don't wash your hands properly in the evenings.
Mother put me on a diet this morning so that I'll look perfect for my wedding.
Oh, everything has to be perfect for her. No such thing in nature, of course. Or rather, everything is perfect if you just let nature run its course.
You tell that to Mother.
I have, many times. She'd be very clever in some things, but very daft concerning that.
Now then, she is the queen.
I'm old enough to be able to call a spade a spade. Spade, gardener, get it?
Ah.
You and Father, you get along well, don't you?
Ah, no one understands more about nature than him, that's for sure. But I don't often ask him for help. Thinking has never got a field dug, if you get my drift.
He's just more of a theorist.
Ah, the mud on your feet, the smell of fresh earth, all that joy and life. And he's missing out on the lot by just sitting around up there and doing nubbit.
Mother told me he used to go for long journeys through the woods and strange lands, and now he's just thinking them over. He has been for the last few hundred years.
Ah, won't be long before he comes to some conclusion then.
The
What are you up to today then? Got much on?
Oh, the usual. You know, it never rains in the Elf Burrow, but the flowers need their water, so I water them every day.
Ah, the curse of good weather.
The weather isn't the only thing which isn't right. I've been here 30 years, and for 30 years we've had autumn.
Time passes differently in the Elf Burrow. Slower.
Well, that's why everyone grows to be ancient here, obviously. But if we had a bit of normal weather in the usual seasons, there'd be a lot more variety here.
Mother doesn't like bad weather.
There's no such thing as bad weather. Ask your father, he knows.
Nowhere are the trees so green and healthy as here in the elf world. You tree shepherds do a great job.
Tree shepherds? The trees just stand there. What do they need a shepherd?
Indeed.
However, I quite fancy one of those shepherd dogs. Hey, Rex, do you want to be my shepherd dog? Nah, my darling. I'm a gardener. Nothing more, nothing less.
I have to get on.
Yep, got a bit to do myself. I just don't know what's wrong with that plant over there. Your mother got a whole heap of flowers given to her the other day from a fairy delegation. All of them took good and strong, just not that one.
Perhaps it needs a special type of soil or something.
Well, anything's possible. If I don't think of something soon, I'll have to ask your father. He can have a little chat with her and she might tell him what's up.
If you're going in, it'd be nice if you didn't tell my mother that you saw me out here.
Oh, you playing hooky again? My lips are sealed.
Hooky? That... Confusing. God, this looks gorgeous.
I don't know the names of all the plants in the garden. Grandmother knows them all, which is probably down to the fact that it was her that gave many of the plants their names a few thousand years ago. Shite beerwood, sweat tea, dodder flower, fat hen, bistort, stink root. We no longer invite her to family gatherings.
Ugh.
No idea what kind of bush this is, but its red fruit looks very yummy. If I learnt one thing in the woods, it's that you shouldn't eat anything you don't know, regardless of how yummy it looks. This is Mother's mirror. It's said that you can see into the furthest corners of the land and know what's happening in every part of the world. At the moment, it's no more than a shallow bowl. The water's missing.
Uh-huh.
Mother thought it was unseemly of the bees to build their hive in our garden. I don't think she could get used to the thought that she would no longer be the only queen here. I convinced Mother not to have the hive removed, and she reluctantly agreed. However, should she be stung, then the hive's days are numbered.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
It doesn't look very well at all. It's unusual for flowers to hang their heads in this garden. Normally they blossom in our good earth, not to mention the power of Arbor's green fingers. I don't have any time to rest, and that's good. At last I've got something to do again.
Indeed. Look at the pot, the stone.
A handy smooth stone. Arbor's sheepdog.
Take it.
Arbor's pot, literally. There are reeds and water lilies growing in the pond. Naturally, they were planted there. They don't grow in the wild so high up the mountains. That's a weeping willow. It appears to be so content it looks anything but sad.
Indeed.
The spring brook emerges up there. It's still small here, but it becomes one of the largest and most important rivers in the woodland realm. There are elf-made ponds and streams all over the palace ground. Their water's said to have healing powers. No wonder considering where it comes from. I can't think of any use for a water lily, but a reed could come in handy.
Good stuff. We've checked out those things. Oh, here we go.
That leads up to the throne room. Mother will be conducting the affairs of state with an iron will, whilst Pa leans against the tree of life, probably sleeping.
Go to the library. Yes. Companion cube.
There's a selection of cubes here. For a while, it was all the rage at official state visits to give geometric presents.
And a tesseract? No, don't. Dice. Books.
The Biggest Plant Book of Avantasia by Charles Mendel with illustrations by Alexander Bonpland. A standard reference book that Arbor always used to consult every now and then. However, he insists that he now knows it off by heart. A present from one of the northern kingdoms. Strange folk up there. The men climb mountains and shout foul-mouthed things in dragon's language at the dragons. I think it's some kind of test of courage.
So, companion cube, tesseract, and the old sport.
Goldsmithing, masonry, and a book about
come
carpentry.
on.
Like all books in this library, it's a guest present. The logic behind this must be, those elves, they have so many beautiful statues and items of wood. They'll be really interested in this. Why don't we present them with a book about it? What they don't realise, though, is that if we're interested in a subject, then we'll already know pretty much all there is to know about the matter, and the book's of no use to us whatsoever.
Oh, snap.
Several books about animals, an atlas, a book about humans. Actually, more of a brochure. And what's this? Fishing for the moderately talented. I haven't really got the time to sit and read a book, and if I had, it would definitely not be one about fishing. There must be a medical book for elves here somewhere. Working with wood. There's a master whittler down in the valley. I've enjoyed watching him in the past. He carves animal figures so real that humans and dwarfs believe that they are actually animals turned into wood. This one's more about interiors, making furniture and the like. Plane the wood down by a pixie's thumb and saw the board into 2 equal length pieces. Who knows what that might be good for? I haven't really got the time to sit and read. There must be a medical... Perhaps I can help Arbor solve the problem with that flower. Let's take a look.
Maybe. Hi. Killer Tom. Magic Beam. Mandrakes. That's the one.
This plant reminds me of the one that Arbor's having problems with at the moment. Love Lily. The Love Lily enters into an enduring relationship with another plant very early in its life, which frequently lasts its lifetime. If the partner plant dies, then the Love Lily does not normally survive the separation.
Oh. I think I have an idea about now. You know the plant up in my room, or her room? On the table, if I take that and plant over there. Yeah. Oh, come on! Come! So we have Dragonborn, Aldspark, Companion Cube, Tesseract. And we... Game of Thrones eggs.
Here then. Aha. Almanac of Elf Medicine. That's what I've been looking for.
Ow! Be careful, if you please.
A speaking book?
Cool.
An ill elf?
A speaking book? An ill elf?
Ill elf. So I look ill. What's wrong with me?
Take it easy, young one thing at a time.
Young one. I'm older than you.
And you look it too.
I do?
No, of course not, and I can also see no illness. But the mere fact that I've been fished out from the back of the shelf for the first time in centuries tells me that something is wrong.
I haven't been feeling too well recently. I'm sleeping badly and have no appetite. I know that elves are very seldom ill, but if it's not that, then it must be some kind of magic.
Oh, I know.
Seldom ill does not actually mean never ill. Elves can, for instance, suffer from a broken heart.
Yep.
Oh, please.
Yep.
It is one of the most common causes of death amongst beautiful princesses.
Oh, it must be something else.
Sensitive elves can sometimes suffer from the pains of the world. There are a variety of ear infections, and of course it could also be lupus. But I think it is something else.
Like what?
To be completely certain, you must mix a potion and drink it.
Are you serious?
Very.
Are you actually qualified to make a diagnosis? And why can you talk?
I am a magical medicine book. That actually serves as an answer to both of your questions.
I've never encountered a talking book before.
Of course not. I am the only talking book here. That's the problem. In the magical library in Seastone, all books can talk. Things really get cooking there, believe me. Here, the books just laze around standing on the shelves, and if you talk to them, they pretend they haven't heard you.
You were probably given to us by someone from Seastone, right?
Right, I was a complete idiot and actually volunteered. As I am a book about elf medicine, I didn't get much to do in Seastone. I thought to myself, hey, this is your chance to get some practical experience. Wrong.
Yeah, we elves don't get ill much.
And more than that, you don't actually have much time for books. This is the center of the Elven Kingdom, and just look at how paltry this library is.
We don't have much use for books. We sing songs about times past, and many of us were there at the time.
Then that's probably also the reason why so many elves stand around in white.
What do you mean?
Allow me to elucidate. Over the years, the songs you elves sing will be changed and adapted. A little here, a little there. This editorial process is nothing more than refined elvish propaganda, presenting them as intelligent and morally impeccable. And who can prove otherwise? There are no other witnesses and there are no books.
I demand to know this instant what sort of illness I have.
Sometimes it's better not to know.
I can take it.
A placebo only works when one doesn't know that it is a placebo. And some illnesses can be best fought when one doesn't let oneself be intimidated or confused by them. Make the potion and then come back and drink
I think the problem is spelled with 4 words, if you ask me.
All right, this potion, what goes in it?
It is very easy to make. You need to pound together the green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey and a red herring, and then mix with water into a viscous potion.
Oh, that sounds revolting.
It's medicine, it isn't supposed to taste nice.
And if I drink it, I'll be well again?
We will then at least know what is wrong with you.
This metis bush, where can I find one?
Haven't a clue. I'm just a book and have spent years sandwiched between dusty hymnals and a tome of revolting recipes.
A red herring? Are you serious?
Of course, why not? Red herrings are known all over the land as particularly useful fish. Their uses in the areas of medicine, cuisine, and literature are too numerous to mention.
All right, so I've got a red herring. Thank you. I think that's all for now.
Normally, it's me that ends patient consultations. You are only a princess, but I am a doctor.
Huh. I see.
A great example of the variety of our world's fauna. Some of the ideas Mother Nature has can be quite off the wall.
Indeed.
A few years ago, this dragon was causing a whole lot of grief. A bounty was put on its head, and all heroes of the land were encouraged to hunt it down. 40 brave warriors penetrated its lair and slew it. They brought the head to the palace where it was displayed in triumph.
I
Strange
fucking
thing
knew
was
it.
that a bit later, more adventurers came carrying an identical head. Then more and more heroes arrived.
Called it! I so called it! Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. Oh. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to end it here for now. I think you've gotten a clear picture of what the game is about, but I am extremely much thinking about continuing this and doing a let's play on it, actually. Oh! I didn't see... Oh!
Swords of all the idiots who have tried to conquer the elf burrow. It's become less frequent over the last few centuries. Humans and dwarves appear to have learnt their lesson.
Oh, there's so many Easter eggs. Oh, and the hat there. A Mad Hatter. The The ocarina! The ocarina fluty-duty!
This flower clearly is one of the more exotic of the palace's flowers. It comes from a country in the deep south beyond the deserts. It's said that the flower of this plant used to be sent as a declaration of war, or if one wanted to deprive someone of all sense.
Oh, there's so many references all over the place here. So, thank you for coming, people, and I do hope you have enjoyed this game, as I sure have. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. Let's take a look here. Is the credits also something very elaborate? No. Maybe it's not in yet because this is a preview. Oh, never mind. So, until next time, guys, this has been Michael at the Swedish Tavern, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time, guys.